hats, both of them. Tommy got his for his birthday. Robin is in kindergarten, and just about the time he started going to kindergarten, he started losing his sweet disposition. I suppose it's his association with Tommy that he's just growing into a boy where you just have to manage him. He just doesn't mind you every time you ask him to. He wanted Tommy's coonskin hat so much the first day while we was having that Tommy had the hat, that before he had been told he wasn't going to get to take it to school, and he hid it under a chair by the kitchen door, and as he started to leave for school, Kay saw him sneak his hand under the chair and start to go out, but she caught him. He's thrilled to death. Ann in school, he kissed him Friday. I don't know what it's all about. News to me. He's got two current girlfriends, Cindy and Ann, right about now.
Well, when I asked Robin where something is, he says, "Now let me think. I'm going to take a picture of this." He says, "Mommy, do you ever take pictures of things in your mind?" He says that sometimes I take big pictures, colored pictures in my mind. Sometimes I take little pictures, and then I can remember where I put things if I take pictures of it in my eye.
Tommy is Kay's problem. He got his first fishing pole the other day for his birthday. I got it for him. He had taken pins from the house here, or drapery hooks, and on a stick down the stream, never caught anything. So I got him his fishing pole. We went down to Lake Washington, I guess it was on Sunday afternoon. He caught his first little fish. About 2 weeks ago, some kid gave him about a 4-inch fish, and he brought it home and wanted us to cut it up for him. He wanted to cut the fish's head off, and I gave him the knife, and he couldn't do it. So he gave me the knife, and I started to cut the fish's head off, and he put his hands over his eyes so he wouldn't see it. He just got a frog for a pet here and had it several days old the day he let it out.
He traded all of his salmon.
Oh, yes, he traded his salmon eggs for the frogs, and I didn't like that. He's always trading something given to him or bought for some silly thing like you can pick up in the dumper somewhere. Got one tooth out on top front, of course. Diane is also getting to be a problem right now. She's out on a date tonight with, what's his name? With Dickie Matthews? Mathis. Kay's all worried. Double date with Joan Singer. It's a battle between Diane and myself. Me trying to get her to do stuff in a genial condition with a smile, which is, you just can't be done. She brings home schoolwork by the gross. She plays the viola, and she's going to be in the spring concert. Don't know which one. I suppose it's up at school. A lot of this stuff is news. Kay is just informing me of it now. We live at 3314 East 182nd, and north of Seattle. In the Lake Forest Park area. It's a nice house, the first halfway decent one we've had. It's got a view of a hill across way over there, which we like. It's probably not a valuable view, but it's a view. We have a 2-car garage we let Tommy use as a bedroom. They got the train out there, but ever since I put it up, they haven't used it very much. Before I put it up, they always wanted to use it. Of course, it took me 2 years to get it up. We just had a new wall-to-wall green rug put down. Rod Swanson and I laid some slate in the entrance, and he put in a planter box. And that's another place Bobby likes to get into. Oh, and we got which I'm afraid is going to wind up lumpy before too long. We're paying $350 for the sectional, and the rug has cost us how much, Kay? Ouch. Both of them just cost us over $1,000. I never did know for sure. But now I know. Of course, I'm doing television work down at McDougal's in Greenwood, call myself All City Television Service. I still buy under electronic service. The number is Sunset 0880. After 6 Gladstone 4272, been trying to work myself into doing wedding recordings, but done nothing but a lot of work, never recorded any so far. recorded 2, but since I started this new advertising deal of sending out letters, I haven't received any yet. Looks like it's going to wind up being another brainstorm that didn't mount to anything. I'm driving a 52 Kaiser, and I have a 53 Ford truck for the business. We like this house very much. We, of course, never been here a year and a half. We never had anything before, and we're real satisfied with it. Tommy can be sweet when he wants to. He wrote Kay a love note today while he was supposed to be taking a nap. That's Tommy. But we love him anyway. Diane's always saying, for Pete's sake. Of course, I ask her, who in the world is Pete? That makes her all the matter. Diane has the impression that her folks are old fuddy-duddies, old-fashioned, they don't know anything. Any time we refer to something when we were her age or older, well, that was in the dim, dark past. Kay still has her headaches. I've been real healthy lately. I haven't been off sick for a long time. I'm sure thankful for that. When I quit work, the income stops. A year ago today, Tommy Haswick's out. Robin cut his hand the other day. Got about $75 worth of bills for it. They're having a hiking trip. She wanted to get 3 of her and 2 other girls. She was going to find some older girl to take a couple weeks off just for a vacation down at Spirit Lake. They were going to sleep under a tarp, and they were going to eat hot dogs for 2 weeks. About the wildest scheme I ever heard of, and not the faintest idea of the cost or the problems. Kay told me the other day she didn't think she was going to go, but she's still making up big, long menus and all that sort of stuff. I told her she'd have to give me a detailed, itemized